Okay, so I've changed both the package here in the Hoover Hive to double Hyfegates, and I did it right in the middle of all the orientation flights, so it was quite hectic, but we all survived without any stings. Same thing here. This was the package that it is since on his third split. This was just chaotic there during the orientation flights, and as soon as I opened that up, it just settled down. So they are definitely loving both of them open, and they used them instantly because they're used to one, so they might as well be used to the other. So as far as they're concerned, it's just one. So it seems, anyways. Now, also an update on the copper mesh. They had that all waxed and propolized, so I bet there was hardly any airflow going through that at all. Now, the Nuc, both of them are going through some pretty good orientation flights now. I opened up this all the way. I had about half and half between the Queen Excluder Swan and the full open, and they're just piling in and out. It's about half of what it was just like a minute ago. It's a big old fat drone here. Say hi. It's good practice for queen handling, you know? Picking up these drones. Now, I'm not sure if you can tell, but these drones do have little pinchers. You probably can't see on this, but with your eyeball you can get a lot closer than what this allows me to do. And then also I have a video I may share along with this, but or pictures at least, of the drone was excreting something from his gland down here.
Don't they kick the drones out of the hive to die?
In winter. Not right now.
That's sad.
Not this drone, but it was about a week ago. I was showing my son one, and I picked him up and he started excreting something. So I thought that was kind of interesting. He may not be doing too well. He was kind of over there just crawling around. But yeah, they definitely need that open. There was a ton of drones in there. Ton of drones. Oh, looks like somebody got guillotined, unfortunately. Poor girl. Probably happy when I open that up. Now the Pro Nuc here. I lowered that down a little bit, and they're having a hard time figuring out that, but they'll figure it out. There's a bunch of drones in this one too. I see two right there. Alright, I'm going to light my smoker. Maybe. Put it on the unlock, crank it up. These are pine needles that we've had over winter, and I put them in a bucket so that they can dry, and they've been drying over the last couple days or so. Actually, I'm gonna put that right there. And then I actually have another Hyfegate because I may end up doubling up that Hyfegate there. Let this get nice and look at that flame on. Key is to get these real nice and hot. Let them burn for a few minutes. Alright, maybe not a minute, but however long it takes to get it going real good. There we go. There. Let's see what way this wind's blowing. It's blowing from the south to the north. So, gonna. All right. There you go. We got our recording going. All right. The sound quality on the other one, my camera, is good, but sometimes when I turn it's a little obscured, so I'm going to, wish I had a pocket. That's okay. So, sugar syrup. Look at them in there. The angle's terrible. That is working amazing. There are a few dead bees down in there, but get my tool. Now I'm going to do that and put this back on. They are slowing down on the sugar consumption quite a bit, so just gonna let that settle there. And I need to adjust the camera. Otherwise you're not gonna be able to see. There. Tappy there. Okay, so you can see they're not really covering the frames a whole lot, but I did smoke them down, so I do expect them to come back like they are already. So I gave them a good puff of smoke, but not sure how much you can see, but there's bees here, 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 and a little light here, and then it just goes two foundationless, or two foundation frames still. So this is the frame that I added from last year. It was new last year, and we are putting some nectar in there. For the sake of argument, I'm going to call anything nectar that's liquid and not pollen. So, but they are getting sugar syrup. Go down, girls. Don't want to squish you. So this is the first Better Bee, Better Comb. And lots of pollen, bee bread of sorts. They are capping some nectar. Pollen, bee bread, no larvae or anything in there. So some honey capped. There are eggs in here. Lots of pollen, so they are using their resources, using these frames. I did do an oxalic acid vapor treatment a little while ago. Oh, well, that's it. So they do have some queen cups. Hopefully those are not being charged. There's the other one up there. No egg in there. No egg. Okay, so there's my queen, and they did have an egg in that royal with royal jelly in there, so I might have to split these. I don't know. I don't understand. They have plenty of room, but they may have run out of laying room. I'm going to take her and just put her right there for now, because I want to just bust through these frames real quick and see if there's other queen cells. See if they have room. They got plenty of room, so I don't. So there's brood, pollen, cap brood. That was a supersedure cells right in the middle. So lots of brood, nectar, pollen. Not a lot of pollen, but there is some pollen here. Out of order. It's maybe something where they just filled up this better comb too fast and she didn't have places to lay, but she's got a lot of brood. It's like they're building drones. Got a decent pattern here. So there's a queen cup there with the girl in it. Can't tell if I see anything in there, that's the problem. So right here looks like there's a supersedure cell. Move that down, moving the sun. Right there. I'm gonna get a shot on my phone here. Hopefully it didn't turn off. Of course. Temperature's too hot, it says. Then I wish that camera would make a sound when it would stop. So there she is again. So there's a bunch of eggs. Nectar. Put her back down. What's this have on it? Got nectar. Nectar. I think what I'm going to do is take out one of these drawn frames and I'm going to do I not have any? I don't think I have any over there, but I do have one over here. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is a drawn comb frame from last year, and it's got probably about a third of honey there and then nothing on this side, but it'll give the queen some room to lay. So what I want to do is scoot these over, and then let's comb. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to take her, make sure I find her again. There she is. She's down over here. I'm going to take her and put her right next to that drawn comb. Now, before I do get too carried away here, get down there, girls. Okay, I am going to just temporarily set that there, and then go check on this Nuc over here and see if they need a frame of bees, and if they do, I'll just pull one while I'm there. I only see like one frame of bees, so I am going to do that. Okay, so I've added a frame that had brood, cap brood, and open larvae on both sides. I saw the queen cell. It looked great. Hopefully she'll be hatching out soon. I didn't take her out or anything, so. I'll move this back over here. Okay, I am terrible about bringing you guys with this time. My mind's just trying to figure all this out. So, here, what we ended up doing is the queen is on this comb, so I put a drawn comb here, so that way she's right next to it, and then these two are still empty foundation, as well as this one. This one had this side drawn, that side was undrawn, so I flipped that because it was just resources. See if I can entice them to work it. And then I did end up taking the screw out of the Hyfegate, so that way I can add another one. Kind of hoping this was gonna prevent that, but they still found a way to get down in there, in between the two, and find their ways to heaven a lot sooner. That poor girl got squished. Just go be squished over there. Sorry, girl. Okay, well, this was quite interesting. Saw the queen, saw a supersedure cell that appeared, and it did have an egg in it with some royal jelly, so I'm going to check on them probably in a few days. Unfortunately, I didn't see that egg before I opened it up. They did have a couple other queen cells. I did give them more room, but I may have to do something with this package. I'm not sure if that better comb they filled it up with nectar before she could really start laying. Maybe there's a theme there. Don't feed them too much. I have heard that, you know, that way they don't fill it up, but they do need to start storing it, so I'm not sure. How about you guys? Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Put that away. And let's go check on that package, or excuse me, the Nuc split, first split that I did. Ooh. Okay, we are at the Nuc in the Nuc Vs Package challenge. This has the original queen. This will be the weekly inspection. As you can see, their orientation flights here are ramping up. They are doing quite well. I have a tool. No, I don't. So they've slowed down on their sugar syrup intake. See if my phone's cooled down enough. So you can see their sugar intake here has slowed down. Some bridge comb there. They're looking pretty good. They are looking real good. Quite a bit of burr comb up there. Don't see the queen. Just move some of this stuff. Do it now. I don't mind some burr comb, but okay. So there's bees down in there, and there. This side, not so much, but you can see the orientation flights are ramping up. There, girl. Okay. Just some honey, nectar. Right there, storing there. Lots of drones for sure. Although there was a lot of drone cells when I put the nuc together, so hopefully they can support them. So this is all food, nectar. Still a few cap cells. Open my queen real quick here. Lots of drones. No eggs. Finishing up capping there. Lots of brood here. Drones are causing quite a stir. I don't know what this girl's deal is, but she stung something or got squished, dragging her entrails behind. Ton of drones. Looks like these girls are just eating here. Now I believe I marked this queen, so shouldn't be hard to find, but I don't see any larvae, which is quite interesting. Oh, there's the larva. There's the larva and my queen. So she's marked right there. She's big compared to that other one. That could be why they're trying to supersede her right here. You guys can see her there. Grab my phone. Yeah, we're still recording, so good. There she be. She is big compared to the other one. I bet you that other one's not laying as well, which is why they're gonna supersede her out of that package, which is quite disheartening because I don't really want to split her. So they must have just hatched out of those. That's why they're so confused. Let's see what we've got going here. A lot of brood, open brood. There are some eggs. This is all food. Good news is I don't really see any swarm, so clean down the bottom. She's like, screw this, I'm out. Pollen, food, tons of couple-day-old larvae. Okay, so I'm thinking she's doing really good. She's fat. Wait, smoking me out. She was fat, laying. There was eggs. So I'm just gonna let them do their thing. And I did not see any swarm cells or queen cells or anything, so that's good. I'm thinking she's got plenty of room to lay because all those girls hatched out. So let's put these jars back on. Put the feeder shim back on. Strap this back down. So I'm thinking by the time next week comes around, we may be able to move her to a full-size box, depending on how much brood she has in there. But she's got plenty of room to lay. Okay, in conclusion here, we checked on the package, and I did see two queen cells. One had an egg in it with some royal jelly, so I'm gonna have to check on that probably Thursday, and just see where they're at with that. And if so, I'll have to split her. Wasn't really wanting to do that, but we'll see where that goes. The first nuc split in the gray box looks great. The queen looks nice and healthy. There were no queen cells, so it was definitely a swarm situation where they just ran out of room in that pro nuc box before picking them up. And they look good. They have plenty of room. A lot of those larvae and all them have hatched out, and so she should have plenty of room there. And that pro nuc box there, it was given a frame from the package of capped brood with open larvae on both sides, and so hopefully that will boost up their numbers in the next couple days. The queen cell in there looked amazing, and so hopefully that will she'll hatch soon, go on her mating flights, and start laying. Probably won't open that up till the end of the month, you know, just because I don't really want to risk disturbing that queen cell. I didn't like the numbers in there, and it's been getting to the low 40s. Thing said it was like 37 or something. It's pretty cold, so they need a little bit more help. If you guys have any comments, questions, let me know down below. Thanks. Americans Bee. Bye. So I just caught them dragging this piece of wood out. Must have been from when I thinned out that one piece, the front side there.